Hi, and welcome back to TNT's Blues Corner, Season 2. Let's get the light out of his face. Who's this? That's BB King. He's great. Anyway, Season 2. New room, new camera angle. It's all new in Season 2, baby. We've got some guitars on the wall. Most of these, all of these, I think you guys know. We've got a new one in the stand that you can't see. It's off to the your right, my left. I'm going to review, and let's get to it. Today, we're going to look at a guitar I just recently purchased as part of my 40th birthday guitar purchasing. I'm not done yet, but this is one of the ones I bought. This is a 2008 Fender Stratocaster Deluxe Player Strat, and it's used, of course, 2008. Don't know where it came from prior to my purchasing it at the Guitar Center in Pittsburgh, at the Robinson Town Center, Town Square, whatever it's called. Somebody's done some modifications to it. As you can see, they've taken out the middle tone pot, I assume, moved the volume down, kind of out of the way. I kind of like it. And they disengaged, or whatever you want to call this sort of S1 switch you'll see on these guitars, and some of the newer models I think have them right on the volume knob. And they've changed two of the pickups. I haven't opened this up yet. I'll do that later. Maybe I'll add that to the description after I have. They put some kind of DiMarzio in the back, some kind of rail pickup. It's medium volume, so I assume it's based on a kind of a Stratocaster bridge pickup sound, because it doesn't have that much of a volume boost. And in the front here, some sort of Seymour Duncan. I assume it's the Stack Plus or something like that. I think it's the only hum canceling pickup that Seymour Duncan makes in a Stratocaster, I believe. I believe that's what it's called. And then in the middle is the original to the guitar Fender Noiseless. These are great pickups. All of them add different type of tonality, and the way they wired it, I don't know if it was a mistake in their point of view, but it gives you a really in the in-between tones a Peter Green type sound. So let's get to that. So just want to welcome you guys back. I know I've been on a little bit of a hiatus here, taking a little break from TNT's Blues Corner, but we're back at it now, and let's get started. Okay. So, a little bit of sad news. You can't see it off camera here. Is my DeVille, because I blew up or something happened over that way, is my 64 Super Reverb. I'm going to get that in the shop, so we'll get that back into rotation here. Maybe we'll go through this guitar with that, because I know you guys really love that amp. We're going to be playing with the Red Bear Trading Company pick, as always. I'm going through an AC booster. I've got some other things down here, but I think this is all we're going to use. And of course, front of the line is my HT5 polyphonic tuner by Hardwire. So here we go. Oh, and here's the clean sound. Here's the neck pickup. This guitar's got a beautiful sound. Done very small adjustments, but I'll do a major kind of overhaul on this when I change the strings. I did a slight trying to adjust the intonation. Strings are a little old. I got it close as I could. Kind of the way they've been wound is a little messed up here, so if it goes in and out of tune, I'm very sorry. Also, the nut needs a little bit, the grooves need to be cut out a little bit, because it's getting stuck a little bit in that, and I need to put my custom-made nut sauce on there I make out of basically just Vaseline and graphite. It works real good, and I'll do the same down here. And I also like to put wire wrap, shrink wire wrap. It's like a rubberized wire wrap that you'll find for electronic use, for circuitry and such. I put that over close to the breakover here, so less wear on the. I know you're a little farther away than normal, but breakover here doesn't tear up the strings down here. So I'll do those things. See what else needs to be done inside. It's dead quiet though. Just that's volume all the way up. It's wonderful for single coils. Let's hear the center, the middle pickup with just the clean sound. A little bassier than what you might hear on a just purely Strat single coil pickups, but still has that Strat bite. And in between sounds, you have a major drop in tone, in volume because of the way they have it wired, but you get that nasal. Let me just turn that up. I've got something else here I didn't mention. I have my LPB1 Electro Harmonix linear boost, and that'll give us a little bit more. Turn that up just a little bit there, so we can kind of match this to it's a little bit louder. Turn down just a little bit more. So here's that nasal. Yeah, it reminds you of that Peter Green. Got that womp, that whoop sound. I've done this once before with my other Strat. I had a DiMarzio Area 58 or something like that in the front here, and when I had wired it up, I had wired it incorrectly, and it cut the volume down and gave me that real nasal sound, even less than this because it was a true single coil and then the stacked. But in this case, maybe I can play around with this, maybe I can't. Maybe this is all I'll ever get out of this. I doubt it. But I kind of like it. I may change it down here on the in-between between the middle and bridge. But I can overcome it. You know, this is the volume drop. You see it's somewhat a volume drop. But I can overcome that in a live situation or whatever just with my linear boost because it doesn't add any, really collar to the sound other than just boosting up the volume, unless you've got your amp set up to where the preamp is just about to break up, and then this thing is nice for pushing that. But for what our purposes are today, we're just going to go through with the AC booster and hear some dirty sounds. So here we go. We're in the neck pickup. Sound to it. It's a little bassy, but we can work with that when we do some adjustments on the amp. I'm playing the amp pretty much flat. Just want you to hear what this pickup sounds like. Okay, I'm going to the middle. The spank, a little bit of a bite, a little more low end tonality on there, but I think I attribute that to the fact that they are noise canceling. You have sort of a humbucker in there, so you're going to get some of the lower end coming through and some of the highs attenuate a little bit. But I think I'm going to fix that with a different cap selection when I tear into this thing to try to shift that a little bit in the tonality by changing the capacitor, but we'll see how it goes. You can always do it in your amp too. I guess get a little picky. So here's the back end, the DiMarzio rail. Very punchy, very responsive. A little bit of, it's almost a little bit of compression if you listen. Maybe even a little bit of sag. It must push the amp a little harder or something. I hear a little sag, which is a little weird. Let's play a little bit more slower passages here. So you can hear that. Wow, this guitar plays very nice. It's got a 12-inch radius, so I can bend for days. Don't have to worry about choke out. I've got this thing just decked. It's almost almost straight as a board, just with a little bit of relief, almost a little less than I normally have on my other guitars, which I kind of like it. It works. It doesn't fret out anywhere. It doesn't buzz that much, but it really gives lens for bending and playing fast with that 12-inch radius. It just sweet. Now we go to the middle here. I'm going to just keep it attenuated and let you hear what it sounds like without any extra boost. It really gives me that idea of the old blues. I love that nasalness. It's just something about that. That's got a lot of that Peter Green. So there you have it. My first video back for season 2 of my new room. Trying to make it somewhat quick. We're around 723 seconds here. It's the only way I have to tell. I'm going to get a timer. I'm going to try to do these a little quicker here in the future. But just wanted to get one under my belt here. Break out some of the, blow out some of the carbon on the cylinder there and get moving forward. Get some more videos out for you guys here in the near future. I'm going to go on and probably move from this one into another guitar, which should come out in a few days after this, which is an Axel Badwater guitar. Kind of just a fluke. I purchased it in 2008, 2009 time frame, but I've kind of had it on loan until now, and I thought I'd bring it in and show it to you. Relatively inexpensive guitar, but nonetheless it plays fairly well. So we'll get into that, but here's my new acquisition. Play this one pretty much constant now. I'm going to do some things to it, get it set up for what my needs are, and I'll probably bring it back into the rotation and do a video with it. Maybe some bending lessons or something, since I can get such wide array of bends out of this guitar because of the 12-inch radius. Wonderful, beautiful neck. Honestly, if you have the opportunity to buy one of these, I know they're Mexican made and some people have problems with that, but this is a high-end Mexican made Stratocaster, and I purchased it for just right around $400. Actually maybe a little bit less than that, and they threw in some things like a cable and such, but what a sweet guitar. I would recommend it to anybody. It plays great. It's got a great tone. Easy to work with. Got some cool things with the switch. I'm going to do some things with that. Haven't decided yet, quite what yet, but maybe some coil tapping or splitting or something like that, or maybe even drop in the Eric Clapton Boost electronics into this one, and then be able to turn it on and off here. I'm not sure yet, but that's the excitement of these things. So, thanks for watching. I'll play you out, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.